Hello, hello. Good evening. Welcoming Danny and Angie in. So good to see you both. You can jump off mute once you get in. Say hello. Hey, Angie. Hello. Gonna give you a little nudge, Dan, so you can see the prompt to go on unmute. If you're ready to, of course. No pressure. See if I actually need this on. Do I need this on?
Can you hear me? Oh, no, I don't know if my head.
I can hear your voice now. Yeah, Angie, I can
Yay.
hear you. That's probably sending better. I'll turn my ears up so I can hear you a bit more.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can do my.
Danny, if you can't come off video or mic, you can join me in the chat box as well if you've got a busy background or a noisy environment. So you can come say hi over here. But we can start with a check-in. How have you been feeling since your last breathwork session, Angie?
Good.
Had some big shifts?
It's good. I'm going to ditch these. Yeah, coming in with very different energy this week, I feel like. I feel like last week I booked it in because I was feeling like I need it and I need a release. But this week I feel pretty stable. Like today, my energy felt nicely. I was surprised with myself how steady it felt.
Hey.
It was like uh, upkeep. I feel more grounded, maybe is a good word.
Yeah, nice way to describe that. So there's like this level of breath work that we can be supported by our breath in whatever state we show up in.
Mm-hmm.
So you might be supported with breath work to support your immune system. Stuck in that we want to shift from to cultivate wherever it is that we're trying to get to. So I'm really happy to hear that you feel more grounded this time because you definitely felt really dysregulated last week. And I'm glad you could find it so intuitively. It was like a beautiful breadcrumb on your
I
trail to
know
find where you
that's
were.
crazy that I found
um,
it. Zoom.
Danny, to include you in last week, Angie and I have worked together in breathwork privately for quite a long time, and she's been out living life for nearly a year since doing breathwork together. And she had no idea these sessions were running on a Wednesday night, unless
No,
she found
wonderful.
something just happened where she looked and went to reach out and discovered that the session was on, so she booked in.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
perfect.
Perfect timing. Um, so what would you like to get from the session today? Do you have a goal or an intention or a challenge that you're facing that you'd like some support to move through?
Um, I haven't thought about an intention today.
That's okay. You can breathe into it nowish and chew on it for a moment.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, either way, it's good to see you here and happy to hold space for you.
good to see.
Begin to feel into it, and if you want to share it in the chat or interrupt me in a sec, you can, like, oh, this is what I want to receive from today. I'll check in with Danny as well. Are you feeling better?
I am, thank you. I've had it for 3 weeks and it's
Oh, wow.
it hasn't been great, but and then we went to the snow and that
After you
was
were sick?
no during. So the head cold sort of dissipated, but the symptoms were still there. So like the runny nose and the fatigue, but we soldiered through. And then the anxiety of going on a mountain with weather that's just crazy and learning to ski and all that sort of stuff. But my self talk was good, but a mountain can get pretty crazy with people that don't know how to ski and trying to manage a chairlift, hopping on and hopping off
Oh,
and
breathwork
learning
sessions
lessons.
everywhere.
Yeah, so it was a lot and it was really exhausting because you just pile on the
Yeah.
clothes to keep warm, and then
Yeah.
the minute you put your ski boots on and you're trying to walk in ski boots, and then then you need to go to the toilet. Oh,
And then you're
it's too much.
hungry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, remember to take your ski break. Oh, but that means walking in my boots and going to the toilet. I don't want to do that. So it was a lot. It was a lot, but
Danny, I think you're a highly sensitive person. Have you realized this?
it was a lot, and but now I'm reflecting back, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I did it, but I won't do
Yeah.
5 days in a row next time, and I think I'll
Okay.
stay on the mountain rather than drive up,
Yeah.
and
So there's some reflections in there too to help
yeah,
support your nervous system and your energy levels, especially as well when you're unwell too. Um,
yeah,
yeah. Big
yeah,
experiences when it's a new thing, even if it's supposed to be fun.
yes,
And
exactly.
there's something to lean into with this idea, because even if, for example, I'm relating to what you said about going to the snow, I learnt to snowboard with Reese's guidance a couple of years ago,
Uh-huh.
and I've always wanted to be a snow bunny, and I'd never been able to because I never went and it just never got to that. I was always dancing, and he's very good at it. I had no idea, and it was so overwhelming. And I'm left-handed but right-handed, so I put the board on the wrong way, and I kept falling over and hitting my wrist on the
Yeah.
ground. And I was like, I'm just doing enough. I'm just gonna go have a glass of wine. Fuck it, I'm done. And then after one glass of red wine, a bit of liquid courage, I was like, yeah, let's go. And I
Yeah,
was
good
up.
one.
Let's go. But it was
That's awesome.
overwhelming. Even though it
Yeah.
was an exciting experience and fun and quite positive, there's still a lot of energy to move through in the body. So
Yeah,
good on you
totally.
for putting yourself in that situation
Thank you.
to experience life, as
Thank
opposed
you.
to just staying in one place in that familiar experience, which is predictable, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, good on you. Um, is there anything else you want to add to your check-in? How is everything else going?
No, I'm good. I'm really looking forward to the session because it's always such a different experience for me, and there's lots of takeaways from it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yoo-hoo. So with that in mind, I'll just come back to you, Angie. Do you have anything that you're realizing that you'd like to breathe into and
I did
receive?
think of something.
Yeah.
I think at the moment I'm looking for some more like self-belief and less
Hmm.
self-doubt. I don't know how that will translate into the session, but
Yeah.
moving into a new, actually next month, I'm going and doing my yoga teacher training. I know, so excited.
Excuse me. When did you start to
So
think about doing
excited.
this?
But there's
How
so
exciting.
this voice in your head that's like, but you're not good enough. Like you're not a yoga teacher. It's like, yeah, that's
Who are
why
you to think that you could
training.
do that? Do you have any I'm just
Yeah.
or I'm not? There
Uh,
are others already so good. Why would I bother?
yeah. Other
Mm.
people
You could
have,
just like A plus on that list.
yeah, so
Yeah,
easy to go
you're
down.
so not alone in that. It's a mental spiral of just noticing where you are now and being curious about where you want to go.
Mm,
And the physical brain, the personality brain, is threatened by wanting to change because the ego wants you to stay as you are because it keeps that identity intact. But
mm,
it's not real. It's just the illusion that we've been putting on this costume with this personality that I'm not a yoga teacher. And all of a sudden you're like, well, maybe I could be.
mm,
So there's that push and pull, that monkey mind going, yes, no, I want it, but.
yeah.
And so, yeah, being able to recognize the voice in your head is
Mm,
really important. And you don't have to believe any of it. And interestingly enough, I had a note that came through my hands as I was getting ready for the session. Limiting beliefs are not facts.
love that.
Limiting beliefs are not facts. They are a perspective, they are an opinion. They may be something that you made up or something that you adopted or learnt from somebody else, read, watched, heard.
Mhm,
They're not facts. So we get to just look at them with a curious, compassionate mind, awareness, and also, as you know, if the limiting beliefs are like the really fancy news headlines that get our attention, if we've watched the news, or if you look at the billboards on the road, there's like that flashing statement that gets all of your attention. That's the limiting beliefs job. It's like, here, you're not good enough. You could never do that. you've got no chance, or it's too expensive, or I could never fit it in, or no one's going to come to my classes even if I did get the qualifications, all the stories, right? And that stays intact by the deep-seated roots of trauma, emotional baggage, about all the times where you could prove yourself right, that you're not good enough. And the good news is we don't have to wrestle and convince you that you are good enough, because that's just talking more stories, isn't it? I could sit here and tell you how beautiful you are and how such a great trainer you'd be, and you would bring such a beautiful energy to the community wherever you choose to teach or guide people in yoga. But you're like, yeah, but I don't believe it. There's no point trying to convince you of something that you don't deeply feel is true. So the limiting belief is not a fact. We can observe it, be curious about what it is that we're hearing our mind say with breath, guided through the breath. Really tune into your physical sensations: heavy, light, warm, cool, pressure, open, closed. Those things that get us to really be here and now. Shame could come up, especially when it's around self-doubt, self-worth, not good enough. Shame is not quite an emotion, but we feel it in the body physically. And there's some element here which is important to share with you. I'm so glad you told me this, because now I can unpack it a bit more.
Yeah.
We've got toxic shame, which is physically painful. It's like, no matter what I do, I'm not good enough. Nothing I could do will fix me. I'm broken. I'm flawed. Nothing is going to work. I'm broken. That's toxic shame. Healthy shame is, don't touch the stove. It's hot. Don't cross the road. You'll get run over. Wait until the light goes green to cross the road. Right? So there could be a grandparent or a grown-up or a sibling or a boss who corrects us and tells us what is not okay for that environment. And it can hurt a little bit, but it's the way it's delivered. It's not about putting shame on you and embarrassing you and making you look small or insignificant. It's just about keeping you safe. Whereas toxic shame is, who the fuck do you think you are to do that? You could never do that. You shouldn't do that. And you're not smart enough. You don't have enough money to do, like, it's just yuck. It hurts inside, even just imagining it's true. So when we not recognize shame, if it does come into awareness, locate it in your body, breathe into it, say hello to it, make friends with it. And underneath that is probably going to be a bit of fear, some anger, sadness, a mix of them. Just keep allowing yourself to feel the layers. And just trust that whatever shifts coming up in your experience tonight is for you, and your body is ready for it. I will guide it like it's a gentle heart centering, so it won't be that big dynamic breathwork pattern that I guide you in a one-on-one session, but you are welcome to, if you want to, take your breath a bit deeper and faster. If that feels good in your own practice, you can do that. If you start to get T-Rex hands, if you feel a bit panicked and overwhelmed, just soften the breath and come back to a gentle breath. Once you release the emotion, once you allow it to shift, you're going to receive some wisdom, some insight, and often just a little step forward, like, it's okay. I just got to start the classes. It's okay. With practice, I know I'm going to be great. It's often that really gentle, loving, nurturing affirmation, but it feels in alignment, and it feels like it resonates. It feels like it clicks into place, and it feels true. Whereas when we say, it's okay, I just got to get started, I'll figure it out, when we don't believe it, it hurts. It creates pain in the body. Does that make sense? Even Danny too, because you've not really heard that explanation of moving through a breathwork session as an example. Did that help?
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm just processing what you said.
Yeah. So I kind of mapped it out on what could possibly happen in a breathwork session for Angie based on the beginning of a limiting belief. Like, I'm not happy where I am. I'm worried about doing the thing I want to do. Self-doubt is a theme at the moment. And so pacing through, shifting through the thinking mind, we connect with the breath, feeling into sensations in the body, which you've been practicing with some of the sessions, recognizing some emotions, which I've guided you in the sessions that you've done to learn the definitions of what emotions feel like. And then as you start to feel a full body yes, like, I'm willing to feel anger, I'm willing to feel fear, I'm willing to feel sadness, when we get to a state where we can allow ourselves to feel fully, that's where some really big, beautiful shifts can come through. And that was the example that I was sort of running through just then. Now, it may not happen like that. Angie, you may have a completely different experience, which is we really like, it's totally okay. You might just go straight to bliss. You might be like misshapen. You won't even get fear. Like, fuck, I am ready to go. I just have to breathe. I'm fine. So there's all possibilities. And we just trust that whatever comes up in the breath is what your body is ready for today. Your nervous system knows. The nervous system knows. Yeah. Do you have any questions, either of you, before I guide you through your heart centering and any emotion that comes through?
No.
No. Do you have any intention, Dan? What do you want to feel like when you finish the session?
I don't know, just relaxed. I just enjoy the experience. I don't know. I kind of just come in and just surprise me. Because that's what happens.
You know what that means to me? When I hear you say that, I feel grateful and so happy, because to me, that means you trust the space. You trust being open to mystery and not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, that's really interesting because usually I'm the type of person, I need the detail.
Yeah. Wait,
yeah,
tell me before it happens so I know what's going to happen.
yeah. And then I've got to plan it out and make sure I've got an A plan, B plan. But I come in here and I'm just like, oh, what am I going to get at the end of this? that's
I
what
love
I come
that.
in
I
for.
love
Yeah.
that. And so why do you think it feels different for you in this experience to how you are typically imagining yourself to be, thinking and planning and knowing the outcome before you do it?
Because I'm surrendering to you and your words and allowing myself to not think about what I'm going to do, but just listening to your voice and following through with that. And I'm learning to also, if I kind of doze off, that it's okay, because
Oh, for
that's what's
sure.
supposed to happen, right? And I'm not
It
dozing off as
can.
in
It
I'm not
can,
I'm
yeah.
not dozing off as in sleeping, but I think it's just that really the state, that conscious state of just relaxing, right?
Yeah,
And
conscious resting, yeah.
yeah, and that's what I really look forward to. I feel like now I've said it and it's probably not going to happen to me, but yeah. But yeah, so
If
that's
you try to make that happen, you will miss it. This is the
yeah, I
funny thing
know.
about this work. If you
Yeah.
have an expectation, you'll be so focused on the sky being blue
Yeah.
on a summer's day. It has to be like this. It's like people booking a wedding or going on a holiday and they're expecting it to be
Yes.
perfect, and then it's not. And then they'll
Yeah.
be disappointed. So your curiosity and surrender to just seeing what comes through is a beautiful way to begin your session, and not knowing
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, this is framed as Wind Down Wednesday. So this is the gentle practice where you are shifting from a busy mind in the day or getting stuff done. And that is the idea, is to down regulate from stress and come back into your body. You've probably been up here all day and it's
Yeah.
time to just drop into here. And so you do doze off, that's okay.
Mm.
And of course, Angie, being here, it's such a great opportunity for you as well, because you have worked in a one-on-one setting and you've learned enough that you could be held in this space. I can witness you and support you and still guide you in a deeper process if that feels like that's needed for tonight. So I'm really looking forward to doing that tonight and seeing where it goes.
Mm.
Yay! This is so
Good.
much more fun than accounting.
Is that what you were doing?
Oh,
I
you
just have
poor
to share
thing.
my check-in today was I recognize my life is really about being in the body. If I sit still and in my head for too long, I become a less version of myself.
Oh, that's
Really,
such a
really,
good
really.
comment.
I am my best self when I'm doing the things I'm passionate about. And yes, I like to know what numbers are coming through the business to make sure I'm sensible and responsible and doing my things for my GST and my BAS and my tax, all the accounting things that I have to do as a business owner. But that's not something that I do well. It's not natural. I really feel challenged, and it drains me when I'm not enjoying something very quickly. Like my body is so loud. And so I'm sitting here with the both of you and I feel so energized, and it's a late evening and it feels so good. I could do this all day. So thank you for being here. The human interaction. It's a lot different than looking at numbers and data on a screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, bringing that gratitude and joy into this space for you both. And with that in mind, with that being said, let's do it. Hey, get yourself comfortable. You can either sit or lay down. If you fall asleep, that's okay. What would happen if you fell asleep is near the end, I'll say, hey, if you can hear me, can you nod your head or wave your hand? And if your eyes are still closed, but you're kind of there but not there, that's okay. And if you choose to stay rested and eyes closed, we'll just wrap up and we can chat tomorrow and say how you're feeling. That's what could happen if you fall asleep. If we do lose connection, if we go so heart-centered and we break the internet, we'll just jump back on. At some point you'll realize and then we'll jump in again. Okay. Get comfortable. Allow yourself to find yourself in stillness. Giving yourself permission to be here as you are. That's it. There's absolutely nothing else you need to figure out. Don't have to go anywhere. Don't have to make anything happen. You get to be here right now as you are. Taking a breath in and letting go. So we'll breathe for about 20, 25 minutes. It may feel like that in time for you, or it may feel like it was really fast. Let's see how you feel at the end when we get there. But for now, just be here in this moment, calling your attention into stillness, calling your mind out of the future and the past, the to-do list, the goals, the desires, the wants, calling your attention right into this moment. That's it. Breathing in and letting go. Play a little game with the monkey mind and ask your mind, or ask yourself, I wonder what my next thought will be. You may notice that the mind completely empties when you ask that question. Take a breath in, shifting your focus from the thoughts in your mind to the breath. It's like a bridge connecting you from the mind into the body. This is your anchor into the present moment. I've learned that thinking is actually a stress response. that you don't actually need to be thinking anything to be present, to be here. And yet most of us are really identified in the mind, who you think you are or are not. What's right, what's wrong, what you believe or don't believe. Even naming things like colours and names of circumstances or situations. There's labels everywhere. If thinking is a stress response, I'm guiding you to drop into that part of you that doesn't feel like it has to think to figure something out or to make something happen. And it's here right now with your breath. Gentle affirmation to practice now is I give myself permission to breathe here and now. I give myself permission to feel now. I give myself permission to let it flow now. I give myself permission to let go now. Breathing in gently into the body, observing your breath and letting go. Is the breath moving smoothly? Or is it quite short and rough? Does it feel open? Tuning in to what you can feel as you breathe. What parts of the body do you notice when you're breathing? Notice if it's short and shallow, just a mini chest breath, or if you're kind of just puffing down straight into the tummy and missing your chest altogether. Just observing your breath the way it is without trying to change it. Letting go of expectation and trying to make anything happen. Just be here with your breath. The feeling that you're chasing from achieving something is actually an inside job. Breathe in and let go. The feeling you are chasing from achieving something, it actually comes from the inside first. So some people are attaching their happiness to the money in their bank account or the relationship that they have or could have or the holiday they get to go on. But something else needs to happen before I can feel happy inside myself. You may find every time you achieve something, it kind of falls short again. Didn't quite give you that kick, that spark that you were hoping. Taking your breath into your body and let go. It's a peculiar thing because it's okay to want to do things and experience things and make things happen, to create and live through your passion. Yet we do it from the energy that we have here and now. I often tell my one-on-one clients, do not touch, think, do anything until you're back in your heart center. If you are angry and you act out from that place, you're going to make a mess. If you're sad and you act out from that place, you're also going to make a mess. If you're scared and you take action from that place, might make a mess. Take a breath in and let go. With your breath, allowing yourself to shift your attention from the thinking mind, the doing body, and connect into the energy that you feel as you breathe. Connect to the physical sensations you can feel in your body right now. Notice if there's tightness across your head or around your jaw, your shoulders, your chest. Maybe your tummy is in knots. Maybe you've got pain in your knees or your hips or your ankles. Tuning in to the physical sensations in your body and bring some curiosity to it as well. Rather than looking for something wrong, just be curious as you breathe in and out. That's it. Ask yourself, can I be with this? Can I be with this feeling fully? Can I make space for it rather than trying to shove it out or push it away, make it smaller? Can I really let it take up space inside my being right now? If the answer is yes, it will shift quite swiftly. If the answer is no, you will create more pain and discomfort inside. Take a breath down to the bottom of your ribs, up to the highest point of your chest and your back and your head, and just let it fall back down. Exploring that breath now, ribs, chest, back, head and beyond, and then let it fall away. That's it. Connecting the breath in, gently letting go. You may notice the feeling in your body becomes more intense, or it may have already shifted and you don't even know that it's gone until I mention it. You notice it in reflection that it's not there anymore. Breathing into your body and letting go. If the feeling is still there, or if it's more intense, breathe into that. Ask yourself, can I be with this? Can I open myself up to this feeling? Because when we feel fully, it will shift. It may take no time, or it may take a lifetime. Breathing in ribs, chest, back, head and beyond, and let go. That's the way. Recognizing any emotion may be stirring within. If you were to go into the sensation in the body that's getting your attention, it may be a simmering, soft, subtle experience of maybe sadness or fear or frustration. Maybe something else. Or maybe you're feeling quite peaceful already, quite calm, quite open. Breathing into the body, expanding and letting go. There's no pushing, forcing, grasping needed here. It's all about the conscious breath in, the open, surrendered exhale. The inhale can be like almost as if you need to sneeze, like the beginning of a possible sneeze. And then you don't sneeze, and all of a sudden it's the end of the day. That audible exhale. I'm about to sneeze on the inhale. And it's the end of the day. Exhale. Being guided and held in that breath. Going to gently walk you through the emotions. And just check in if you felt any of them today. If you can make space so you don't have to accumulate them into your evening, your sleep, and the next day. Breathing in and letting go. Connect the breath as well if you can, so there's no holding and no pausing. Breathing down to the ribs, up into your chest, your back, your head, and let it fall away. In the chest, you may feel a sense of tightness or heaviness in the chest. And this is usually where a sense of sadness or joy hang out. Just allow yourself to reflect on the day. What's happened today that's given you a sense of loss, where you've lost something that you value? Maybe time, the idea of time, respect, connection. It may be an emotional loss, the feeling experience, maybe physical. It can even be as simple as not allowing yourself or missing out on a meal that you wanted to give yourself, like taking care of yourself. Getting up on your first alarm versus sleeping in and rushing. Feeling sad that you didn't get to experience a state of peace and flow. Take a breath in and let go. Where is it in my day or the week that I felt this sense of loss, sadness? Even if it's mild, it's still valid. Make space. Understand the body it's talking to you. Often people who shut down on their sadness, they begin to collapse their chest and their posture changes. They sink in with their chest. The shoulders will round forward and they'll hunch to guard their heart space. And if you can make space to feel sadness fully, you will remain open in your chest. You'll remain open in your energy. Your posture will shift. You'll stand proud rather than in a collapsed state. Breathe in again and let go. Let's sweep through the negative end of the scale now, shifting down another layer through the body, tuning into fear, which also is a space for excitement, but tune into fear. What have you been worried about this week till today? Worried about not achieving something in the future or failing, not looking good. Sometimes the stories that we have connected to the fear, sometimes they can seem quite petty and unnecessary. But we're not going into judgments. We're going into the feeling. Breathe into that feeling in your tummy, just below the ribs, where you might get knots or butterfly sensations or swirling energy. Sometimes you can feel quite nauseous. Fear we think is about the future. It's like a fantasy story in our head where something horrible is going to happen. But it's actually a little tricky one because it's like a slingshot from the past projected into the future. We only know that we don't want that thing to happen because we've experienced the hurt already. We imagine it's going to be bad and we'll do everything that we can to prevent it from happening. That means you may stop trying. That might mean you try too hard. Depending on what story you've got going on around fear, take a breath in and let go. What are you telling yourself about fear, worry, doubt? Make space for it. Connect to the sensations again and let go. That's it. Breathing in gently and deeply and letting go. Instead of running from it, fighting it, freezing around it, look at it with your conscious, curious, loving heart's perspective. Allow yourself to feel it now. Breathe into the tummy and let go. This fear is different to the fear of your actual safety, right? Because right now you are actually safe. We're sitting together. We've all got our own space. We're online. You have shelter. You are safe. And yet fear in the body, especially when it's intense, it's almost like it's a time machine. It takes us out of the present moment and into the worst case scenario, and we live it as if it's happening now, inside the nervous system, in the body, in our mind. Come back to the breath. Check in. What's real right now? Come back to the feeling inside. It's the energy of fear, sensations. That's it. And that's the way through it, is to feel the feeling fully and let go. That's it. Taking action from fear makes a mess. Feeling fully, letting go, and then we move forward. Take a breath down to the ribs, up to the chest, the back, the head. Let it fall away. Go deeper into the tummy now, the pits, the guts, where anger hangs out. Anger just says, I don't like it like this. Where is it that's been happening for you today, this week, where you have felt a simmering or boiling sensation of, I don't like it like this? It can be from as simple as your alarm clock in the morning, to being unwell, to running late, to spilling your cuppa, to the pets making a mess, to work being unsatisfying, to being disappointed in someone's behavior. Could be all kinds of things from the day. Simple, significant, or quite intense. Make it valid. Validate yourself by breathing into it, feeling it now. Let it go. Anger is not violence. Right? We're not acting out anger. We are feeling it and expressing it. Give yourself permission to feel this now. Practice it here. It's a safe space to feel the energy of anger. Sometimes there's a sound that needs to come out. Even if it's like a little sigh, a growl, a yell, a scream. If you have pillows or blankets, if you feel like that's appropriate for you right now, there's some big energy coming through, go for it. Let it rip. Have some fun with it. Make space for that powerful, empowering energy inside. You can even be angry at yourself for not doing the thing that you want to be doing. And then instead of imploding, putting yourself down, shift that by expressing anger. I don't like it like this. I don't want to be stuck anymore. I want to do this next thing. Breathe in and let go. And then soon from that moment, it will shift and start to become creative tension, passion, becoming more inspired to take action, to take control, not sit in victim and drama and poor me, but to really nurture yourself by taking intentional, loving, passionate, creative action. Can you remember a time when you felt passionate and creative in your life? It could be as simple as making a meal, a beautiful meal, having new experiences, trying something new. Could even be just getting the laundry done, putting the music on, being creative with your frustration and just getting it done. Breathing in, letting go. Where can you bring more passion into your day? What parts of your life could do with a dose of passion, creative tension? Can you be passionate about going to sleep on time tonight? That's my homework. Get excited about going to sleep. Could you be passionate about your work? Staying there or leaving it? Relationships? Staying there or leaving it? Lifestyle, health, fitness, money. Where can you bring more creative tension into your life? Breathing in, letting go. Connect the sensations. Connect with your breath. Let go. Excitement, stepping up a bit higher in the tummy. Excitement, we fantasize about something in the future going really, really good. Getting that thing that you value. The certificate, the changing career, the respectful relationships, the loving relationships, the opportunities, the fun, the pay rise, the holiday, whatever it is, getting to Pilates, whatever it is, excited about the future. Have you felt that today or this week? Breathing in. These emotions are guiding you. They're there for you. Tune into them. Feel them now. Belly and chest, and let go. That's it. Sometimes there can be some shame in excitement. Often as little people, we get told to calm down, stop being so loud, stop being so happy or dancing or making mess or being creative, whatever it is that you used to love doing as a young person. There would have been at least a handful of times you were told to dial it down. Sometimes the trauma response is to switch off your excitement, to switch off your passion, so that you could be accepted, so you can fit in. Take a breath now and see if you can start to dial that up again. Give yourself permission to allow your passion to speak to you, to allow your excitement to guide you. Take a breath in and let go. And And of course, joy back up in the heart center, in the chest. Joy is receiving something that you value now, gaining it. This moment, joyful, hanging out together, connecting with the breath. If we did this for 8 hours in a row, probably not so joyful, right? There's an element of small doses. This is connected to pleasure. A slice of cake, sure. 10 slices, probably not so much. 1 glass of wine, sure. The whole bottle and a half, maybe not so much. So with joy, the opposite to sadness, it's not about having more of it to make it better. It's about feeling it as it comes and as it goes. Breathe into your body and recognize, have you felt joy today? When did it come through your body? Was it when you got home from work? Was it when you saw someone that you love? Did you see the sunset? When did you feel joy today? This week? Breathing in, letting go. These 6 primary emotions. Let them be your besties. Allow yourself to connect with them. Listen to them, feel them, acknowledge them, express them when it's appropriate. Breathe into your heart now. Go deeper than the emotional layers. Imagine your heart had nostrils on it, as if your heart could breathe, just like you breathe in through your nose. Focus on your heart and remember a time where you felt loved, when you felt really safe and accepted. Remember a time when you felt really loved, unconditional love, safe and accepted, where you felt all of your needs were met, that you could just be you fully, not pretending, not trying, not pushing, just being yourself, feeling totally loved, safe and accepted. Breathing in and letting go. Let that love in your heart expand through the body, around you, through you. Breathing in and letting go. And this is why we don't hold on to our emotional baggage. So you can spend time with yourself. You get access to the best parts of you when you breathe through. Shift your focus from your thinking mind. Move through the emotional layers, like going through turbulence as you take off in a plane. Breathing in, letting go. You get to land into your heart space. Ask your heart for guidance. Some time to breathe in and listen. You may receive a picture, a sound, a color, spaciousness. Breathing into the love in your heart and ask your heart, what do I need to know? Just breathe in and let go. What do I need to know? You may get a fast answer, or it may get your attention moments later. If you did not get an answer, just surrender, ask the question again. Breathing into the heart, the love in your heart, remembering that time you felt really loved, safe and accepted. Asking the heart, what do I need to do? What's my heart calling me to do? What's wanting to be expressed through your body Your higher self doesn't have the meat suit. It has you to express itself. What's the action your heart is calling you into? What's the action your heart is calling you into? Breathing in, letting go. It may be less of something. It doesn't always need to be more of something. It may be starting something or finishing something. Breathe into your heart and let go. Just rest in this state, this beautiful, open, expansive, loving state. And as we begin to wrap up your process here, your practice, just imagine if you had some crayons or a paint set or some pencils or textures. Imagine if you were going to draw something right now, what would you draw? Just trust the idea or the image that comes through your mind. If I was to draw something right now, what would it be? This is your inner being communicating to you through images. Remember the image that you got. There will be a message and a meaning inside it. Breathing in and letting go. Well done. Start to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Inviting some gentle movement through the body. Becoming aware of my voice and where it's coming from. Perhaps noticing where the door is in the room. Noticing your body, your head, your shoulders, your arms, your legs. The fabric around you, the furniture, the temperature. Noticing the backs of your eyelids. And when you're ready, you can gently blink your eyes open. Just take a moment either just to roll to a side if you're laying down and give yourself a cuddle. If you have pillows or bolsters nearby, you can hug those. Nice way to regulate, connect and nurture. Take a gentle awake breath into the body. If you're feeling energized already, you're welcome to take note. Writing things on your journal if you've got one beside you. Or just gently reflecting in your mind how that was for you. Done. Just take the music down and open up the space to share how that was for you. If you have any insights, realizations, or perhaps a question I can guide you through. Like to share, you can take yourself off mute. I'll send a little prompt to see if you can have it pop up.
Thank you.
Talk to me. What are you feeling now?
It was really physical, really different from last week. Last week I came in with the super strong breath.
Yeah.
And this time, towards the end there, I had to actually slow down a little. I felt really like heady, and my whole, when you did the prompt, what do you need to hear, maybe?
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah. No words came to mind, no message, just like my whole body was vibrating.
Oh, I love that.
It
You
was
plugged into the energy pack of the universe.
Yeah.
Charging station.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you felt that before?
I liked it. Not as intensely.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
really
the
enjoyed
whole body
it.
felt vibration.
Towards the beginning, I was feeling restless. I was feeling like, when you feel uncomfortable, I wanted to move so badly. I
Yeah.
was trying not to, though, because I know that can
Good
be
job.
like
Yeah.
huge,
Avoiding. Yeah.
harder. Yeah, stronger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Sitting with the discomfort, opening up to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it felt
Good on
really,
you.
it felt really hard. But then it's like it all came together in the end when I was like,
What emotion did you feel after the restlessness shifted? What was the feeling that you experienced during restlessness?
during was frustration. Like I was like,
That's your door into the process.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well done.
Just like uncomfortable frustration. And then
I don't want to feel like this.
yeah, really, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I
So
spoke over you then. What was the last thing you said?
I didn't even really notice that those feelings left until now reflecting on it.
That's what reflection's for. This is
Yeah.
really good. Our mind is not meant to figure out how things need to happen. Our personality mind is here to reflect on what went right, what went wrong, what needs to change.
Mm.
Not for the future, it's for reflection.
Mm.
That's it. Or how to follow instructions like changing a tire, doing my accounting. Well done. Yeah. So what else happened as you moved through? So you restlessness, frustration, it shifted now that you're reflecting back on it. What happened after that for you?
It shifted. I did have some nice, yeah, at the end with the prompts. Not many words, but I did have some nice visuals, some nice feelings. But yeah, it was just super physical. I really enjoyed it. I feel really cleansed almost.
Yeah.
Hot. I was like sweating. I had to take my
Yeah,
blanket.
your temperature shifting. Yeah. How do you feel about your intention around self-doubt and moving forward with your new journey coming up?
I got some nice messages from within. It was nice. Yeah, I
Are you
feel
happy to share some? I'd love to hear what they were.
the towards the end, what do you need to do? Move forward.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, Captain Obvious, but it's like a full permission, yeah? Permission to move forward.
Yeah, encouragement almost. It's like I know that already.
Mhm.
I don't know. Why do we doubt ourselves? It's almost like you do it on purpose, even when you know.
It's not you that doubts yourself. It's the part of you that wants to stay familiar and stuck.
Mm.
You aren't worried. The deepest part, the highest version, the more broad, infinite version of you, the part that's non-physical, is not worried. The non-physical part of you is like, go do that thing. And the meat suit part's like, no.
Yeah,
And then that's where tension and tightness and resistance comes in. It's like I want to, but your message from your insight, literally think about insight. Insight. There are
Mm.
visuals with words. Your insight is to move forward.
Mm.
And what does that look like? How can you start to practice moving forward?
I think I have the the first steps in place. It's just like trusting it.
That's your next step then. Trust.
Yeah, trust.
Yeah. Yeah. Well done. It's a journey doing new things. Get to
Yeah.
see what you're
Mhm.
made of. Hey, well done.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you feel like saying or asking or sharing?
No, that's all from me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for sharing. Beautiful, beautiful process. Um, Danny, did you fall asleep or did you
No,
feel like you were present through the whole thing? What happened for
no,
you?
I was more conscious. I was more present through this and really um experiencing like I actually I sat up in this session rather than lying down.
Yep,
And so I started feeling a lot of my cold symptoms, like my head was getting heavier and
great.
and I was getting a little bit phlegmy.
Yep,
And then I was
love
feeling
it.
that just underneath the ribs, I was feeling that little flutter.
Yep,
Um, and then and then I was actually able to take deeper breaths this session, which was really good.
lovely. Opening up.
Yeah. And then and then and then the imagining your heart with nostrils just made me laugh.
Let's do homework, both of you, to draw me a heart with a
Oh
nose
yeah,
on it, please.
I am. I've got to draw that.
Yeah.
It works though, doesn't it? That's where we put a little bit of visualization into practice, because it's just, it
yeah.
works.
It's going to be my creative outlet from today's session.
It's good fun, isn't it? I wish
Yeah.
Lee. I have to send this recording to Lee, beautiful Lee. She's been unwell and she's missed tonight's session. She loves the same visualization. She loves the nostrils on the heart thing. So she'll be happy to hear that there's another raving fan. Did you feel any emotion as you process through your symptoms in your body? Did you feel any emotions today that you could
No,
recognize?
not really. I think after we close the session and I just kind of ponder sitting here, I think a lot comes up for me. I don't get emotional, but I get all those questions that you asked where nothing comes for me. I get that after the session,
Yeah, that's okay.
like that reflection, and it's really like a lot of stuff that comes through, but it doesn't come through like I'm trying to figure it out. It just flows in my head.
You get a stream of consciousness. It comes
Yeah,
through. It's not like you're
yeah,
trying to figure it out. It comes through you.
that's
There's a
right.
difference. Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, I
You've
like
got
it.
a journal. You can write these things down.
You know what? I haven't done any journaling because I just feel like I'll get into my um because I write everything down at work because I've got a mind like a sieve, and I just don't want to get into the habit of just, oh, I've got to remember everything I've written and ruin my
Yeah.
moment of just flowing. And
Yeah.
because I'm flowing, I'm able to remember it better.
Yeah, because you're more present, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So
journaling can be a practice of allowing the stream of consciousness to come through.
right.
So if you're in a heart-centered state, you've been breathing, you can even write the word or the question and like get a different book and get crayons so it doesn't feel like work. Get colored pens or textures so
Yeah,
it doesn't feel
great.
like work. Write with your other hand so you're writing from your inner child rather than from your
Yeah.
work brain. You can play lots of different ways around it. And
Oh,
if you
that's good.
ask in your heart center, as you breathe in, what do I need to know right now? You can ask, what do I need to know right now? Take your pen off the paper, breathe, eyes closed, release. The next stream of consciousness that comes through, write it out. And it could be, I've got no freaking idea. Breathe, let go. What do I need to know right now?
Yeah.
I wish I knew what I needed to know. Breathe, let go. And you have like a dialogue with yourself. And
Right.
as you process through it, you will find that you go from your head-based, figuring things out state into doubt, confusion, fear, anger, sadness. And then all of a sudden, you'll start to really receive that heart stream of information, that consciousness coming through. You may get it
Mm.
straight away. Like if I'm in the shower or if I'm doing something that's non-specific to a task, I get so much coming through me. I've got notebooks everywhere, Danny. I've got to
Yeah.
write things. I've got notes everywhere because I want to share the wisdom that comes through, and
Yeah.
it won't stay in. It's like in the present moment and then it goes. So you can play around with it if you
Yeah, I
feel
like that.
inspired to.
Yeah.
Play with it. And it's
I'm,
not
I'm
even homework, it's home play.
yeah. I'm gonna get myself a crayon.
Yeah, well, if you come to class on Friday, I've got a whole box full. You can grab some from here. What else came up for you? Do you have any questions or insights or things that you'd like to share?
Um, I do have a question about breathing.
Yeah.
How sometimes, like you're saying, to breathe into your chest and expand your chest, but
Mm.
sometimes, like I've heard, like you to breathe in from your tummy, like to
Yes.
expand your tummy. Can you explain to me the difference and what it is that how should we be actually breathing in the sessions?
Can you put your hand, spread it wide, go from your little finger and your belly button, and then reach your thumb up high towards your sternum. Sit up
Right.
straight. If you can sit up straight, your hand should be spread out. If you're collapsing forward, you'll have, I'm going to take my blur off, hang on a second. If you're collapsing, you won't have space to stretch your hand out, right?
Right.
But if you're up nice and tall, your hand will be nice and stretched, yeah? So you want to
Right.
be in a tall seated position, or if you're laying flat on your back, you want that airway to be flowing and open. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So with the body, when you're breathing, if you bring your hands to the sides of your ribs now,
Mm-hmm.
and just breathe into your hands. So your focus is to breathe into the bottom of the ribs. And you may find that you skip this part altogether, just focusing on the rib cage at the moment, to the sides.
Expanding the rib cage.
Expanding the ribs. Now, some people have never done that before, and it's going to feel like effort and hard work because it's unfamiliar. So
Right.
you imagine you can breathe to the ribs. And then when you get there, I say breathe up into your chest, and then the breath goes. And then I say breathe up to the back of your head. Right, all the way through. So when we're breathing down to the ribs, it's trying to get the fullest amount of energy through your breath into your body. Now, if you're stressed, if you're anxious, if you're overwhelmed, your breathing is going to be like this deep,
Shallow.
shallow. And so it's not about forcing the breath to the ribs. Some people do like the twerking and they're like, yeah, I'm doing big breath. And there's no breath actually moving down, but their body is moving. It's not about moving the body. It's about breathing into the body.
Right.
So it's not about moving the body, it's about breathing into the body. And even when we're doing a full breath, we don't have to go. It's just that when we film these things, we almost need to exaggerate it to guide people to focus on those parts. But it's not
Right.
about moving your body to get a good breath. Your good breath comes with consciousness. Your good breath comes with noticing that maybe at the start of a session, it is shallow and quite short. And maybe there's lots of stuck bits where it's not really flowing. And then as you focus on that, you will go down to the ribs, up to the chest, the back, and the head. And then all of a sudden, things will start to really open up.
Right.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Yeah. But is there a breathing where you're just breathing into the stomach?
Not really. Not with the work that I teach anyway, because I'm all
Yeah.
about the heart coherent breath. And we
Right.
need to breathe in through the chest. We want to
Yep.
get the breath to come up here in the
Yep.
heart. If we're
Yep.
breathing just into the tummy, we're missing the heart
Yes.
space.
Yeah.
And if we're breathing shallow in the chest here, we're not really getting the full work of the lungs and the diaphragm. So there is the element of the physical body
Yep.
with the lung capacity,
Right.
which is like breath fitness. We could call it breath fitness.
Mm.
Whereas breathing for emotional release is different. And kind of going full circle to what we were speaking about with Angie at the start, we can show up for breath work to breathe, to feel clear in our mind, to release trauma, to sleep well, to wake up, to get motivated. So there's different breath patterns we can use to allow
Mm.
ourselves to change our state.
Right.
So there's a whole nother, I suppose I could probably run a mini course on that and
Mm.
guide people to practice those different breath patterns. But yeah, the one that you've been practicing in this session has been more about a conscious, connected breath, which means we're breathing consciously, like I am aware of my breath in and I am aware of my breath out. I
Right.
am aware of my breath in and I'm aware that my breath moves out. And it's just focusing on the breath, connecting it, because when we do that, we get out of here
Mm. Sure do.
and land back in the bod. Yeah, great question.
Thank you.
Great question. Did that answer it fully for you?
Yeah, it did. I
Are we going to
understand
chew
it
on
better
that for
now.
a while?
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You said you understand it better now, did you say?
Yeah, I do. I do. I understand what you're doing now.
What were you thinking before?
Oh, I just had it in my head that because I've been taught a different way, but not for the purpose that you're teaching, but the belly breathing. I can't remember what the reason was behind that.
You might be connecting to the diaphragmatic, like the dynamic breath pattern, which is more active breathing to release trauma in quite an intense way. There is the sweet spot between breathing too intense and not breathing enough, which is the work that I've been taught and trained in. Especially because I love working with big empaths and highly sensitive people. We don't need to breathe hard and fast a lot of the time because we're already so aware of our body and our emotions. We feel things already so much. That the belly breath may be connected to that more dynamic breath where it's like puffing and puffing for a long period of time. There's a time and a place for those types of breath patterns, but we don't need to spend the whole time there. We might do it to kind of like get the engine going, but then we let the breath kind of do the work after we move on. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is a beautiful session. Very, very, very special. I'm loving the online connection here. I feel as though you all get to deepen and rest and, of course, connect when you're out of town. Angie, get to jump in. This is the last one at the moment for this series, just for now, but stay tuned. I think I'm going to be bringing in a few more elements and perhaps even running it like it's a course for a little while so we can run through some basics together as a team. I'm getting tickled by my feather. And I was looking at offering some Saturday breathwork workshops where they're at the studio, maybe online. So there's a few more different moving parts coming through. But please let me know if you're like, oh no, I want Wednesday nights. Let me know. So if I can get the right numbers in to keep going with it, I definitely will run it again. Just sort of, going into a reset and realignment for the next steps. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much for jumping in tonight. It's been an honor to hang out. And of course, I can give more. I can give my full self when you show up so vulnerably, like you both did. So thank you for both being your full selves. And these sessions have been an opportunity to share with the broader, wider community. I always ask at the end if you felt comfortable. You can message me with your consent or to say, no, please don't do it. There's been a couple sessions that have been really valuable, like tonight. It's been really, really good. Some golden nuggets have definitely landed in this session. To run it out into the YouTube world, into social media world, and we just blur the screen so faces can be protected and confidential. It's just our voices, and others who can't access this sort of work or don't know about it, they get to try it on in their own comfort zone and start to practice this work for themselves. So if you're comfortable with that, please text me and say, yes, I'm keen, or let me know and say, no, I don't even want my voice out in YouTube. Let me know. I respect your choice either way. Okay.
Fine by me.
And baby, thanks, Danny. Oh yeah, you're social media famous already, Angie, with your beautiful interviews and things. It does mean the world to so many people who haven't done this work before. Think about yourselves before hanging out with me. What did you do first? Did you go to Google and check the reviews? Did you go to Facebook and suss out who said something nice about it? Did you hear from a friend? Think about what you do before saying yes to something that's quite vulnerable. If you watched an interview or you saw a testimonial, those sort of things, because that's where I want to put my energy in there and be like, hey, this is what this person said. And this is the interview that just changed somebody's life. And then the other person who's looking from the distance and just like starting to tip their toes in the water and just try it on for a little bit, imagining themselves getting these sorts of breakthroughs and connections is very generous. So it's a way we can give back. So thank you. Appreciate you both.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So what a beautiful way to wrap up a season of Wind Down Wednesdays. Stay in touch. I might see you in the studio soon. And if not, please stay in touch online. And yeah, if you have any questions or any more light bulb moments, any ahas after this session wraps up, I love to hear them. So let me know.
Thanks, Jacq. See you Friday.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams. Bye.
Bye.